Giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honor to the elders of GMS. Also salutations to all the Akim out there that's pushing this truth, and also shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect. We're going to jump right into it. It says, Trump signs sweeping executive order to expand police powers, legal shields, and military-style support amid civil liberties concerns, right? So basically, all right, like we've been saying, all right, we we used to always mention the Patriot Act, Rex 84, all those different legislation, all right, that's been passed, all right. Now it's actually, they're gonna put those things into play, because we already know what's about to take place, all right. It's about to be mad riots, shortage of food, famine. Like it says in Revelations 12 and 12, the devil shall come upon you having great wrath, because he knoweth you have but a short time, and that's the scripture. Hey, we've been wearing out for years, Now y'all can meet the devil, okay? You people, hey, you're about to meet the devil, okay? And what's that? He spake as a lamb that had horns of a dragon. All right, he's about to poke you with those goddamn horns, man. So let's before we read this, let's because like I said, hey, we've been warning y'all. This is Ezekiel 33 and 2. It says, "Son of man." Matter of fact. Let's read it in the NLT. It says, "Son of man, give your people the message. When I bring an army against a country." Oh, man, there we go. See, when I bring an army against a country, the people of the land chose one of their own to be a watchman. When the watchman sees the enemy coming, he sounds the alarm to warn the people. And that's what we've been doing, man, for years. All right. Hey, we can say almost 2 decades. I'm just saying since YouTube, it's been almost two decades. 2007. Right now we in 2025. All right. They came out, the apostles came out on YouTube with some of 2007. Now we almost 20 years down the line, and hell, right now is we in May. So this year, right, if we make it through this year, hey, we can be in 2026 like that. All right, we can be knee deep in the shit, man. When the watchman sees the enemy coming, he sounds the alarm to warn the people. Then, if those who hear the alarm refuse to take action, it is their fault if they die. You see, so it's your fault. Because we've been warning y'all, man. Hey, we've been telling you, all right, what this devil been plotting, man. All these things that's taking place in the earth is by no fucking coincidence. First of all, it's prophecy. All right. And we fucking know, all right, that this devil want to fulfill his new world order, all right? We understand those things. You people, y'all think this is just happening, like Donald Trump just woke up one day and just said, "Hey, man, I'm gonna go and do this." No, man. All these people are in fucking cahoots with each other, man. And they're gonna crash the economy. All right, get rid of the dollar, bring in the new digital system. I just did a lesson yesterday when I was speaking about the digital system, or how all your assets is gonna be on the blockchain. All your assets is gonna be on blockchain. If you got a car, house, stocks, money, all those things, all right, that's that you need for your day-to-day life, all right, or to words I'm looking for. Not let's say commodities, but damn, I can't think of the name of it. But anyways, but basically all those things to that you need to like really to I say somewhat exist in this society. I just say that, man. Or to show that you have wealth, you know, or things that's worth things, you know. Oh yeah, art, right? Went into that. All that shit is going to be digital. But anyways, verse 5, they heard the alarm, but they ignored it. So the responsibility is theirs. Damn. If they had listened to the warning, they could have saved their lives. But if the watchman sees the enemy coming, oh, matter of fact, let me now just read over that, right? If they could have listened to the warning, they could have saved their lives. You see? It's written in the book of Isaiah, the hand of the Lord is not too short, that what? He cannot know. The arm of the Lord is not too short, that he cannot save. Okay? So if you would have listened, all right, you would have been prepared for this evil day. Or what? You would have known what to watch for. You know? Because really, we basically it's almost like we're watching the rerun, you know, the prophets, because we done read about it. You know, we know we know the script. You know, you ever watch a movie so much, right, that you know every word of it? That's us. So we know what's taking place. Oh, yo, you look, hey, look at that over there, you know. If America going to Iran, Russia is going to get involved, you know. China back for such and such, you know, because we know what the scripts say already, you know. It says, but if the watchman sees the enemy coming and doesn't sound the alarm to warn the people, he is responsible for their captivity. They will die in their sins, but I will hold the watchman responsible for their death. See? So that'll be on us if we didn't warn y'all. You know? Now, son of man, I am making you the watchman for the people of Israel. Therefore, listen to what I say and warn them for me. You see? And that's what we've been doing. So let's go to this article. Right, and I read you the title earlier. Trump, I'll read it again. Trump signed sweeping executive order to expand police power. So expect these police to get more aggressive. Legal shields and military-style support and civil liberties concerns. President Trump signed a major executive order Monday aimed dramatically expanding the powers and protection and resources available to the state. Oh, you know what? And that I'm gonna have to read this over because this kind of drags off into the what you call that Rex 84. Because in the Rex 84, right, they can come take all your resources. If you got land, cars, food, and certain things, you know, they can confiscate the airplanes at the airports, you know, which that's basically martial law. The military takes over everything. It says local law enforcement agents. See, and then let me tell you, see these motherfuckers. See, they trying to put it on Trump. They just using Trump to he's the face, you know, of fucking oppression right now, or him taking your liberties, you know. But really, all this stuff is been, hey man, is already been there, you know. That legislation have already been there, man. It says the order titled Strengthening and Unleashing America's Law Enforcement to Pursue Criminals and Protect Innocent Citizens, right? It says mark one of the most comprehensive federal efforts in recent years to reshape policing policy. The executive order directs the Attorney General to create a new mechanism to provide legal sources and identification for law enforcement officers who face legal expenses or liabilities stemming from the official duty. So the police is totally back, man. This includes establishing partnership with private sector law firms or to offer pro bono legal assistance to officers accused of wrongdoing in the line of duty. And really, this is just giving them basically, just more power, you know. And trust me, them being needing a lawyer and all that stuff, you can forget about that. All right, these police is not gonna get in trouble because once Esau going on a fucking complete onslaught, all right, you're gonna have to lock up every police officer if that's the fucking point, because they're gonna break everyone's civil liberties. They're gonna kick in your doors, they're gonna drag you out the house. But like it says, cash you out of your house. So you can just forget about that, man. All right? You're dealing with the devil. It says, current research does not provide strong evidence that the police need military style protection. You see? Look at that. See, military style protection. So basically, they turn the police into protection, which when you looked at the police, right, they've been militarized anyways, right? The when they go to do raids, right, they got the full battle rattle on, they look like the military. The cars and stuff that they drive look like military cars, military grade weapons. Yeah, man. It says, so now when you approach by these police, they're gonna be mad aggressive. Basically, the leash is completely off the police officers. That's why it's written, agree with the adversary quickly. It says, two independent peer-reviewed studies that published in the Journal of Natural Human Behavior found that billions of dollars in surplus military equipment. Damn, see, that's my first time reading it. Damn, see, everything that I just said is right here in the article. It says, published in the Journal Nature of Human Behavior found that billions of dollars in surplus military equipment transferred to U.S. police departments did not reduce crime or increase officer safety. See? So that lets you know they're planning for something else, man. Because it's not going to stop crime. Because guess what? Crime is about to increase. So guess what? They're going to need these military style type police to beat you people, over the damn head. You grab a scripture real quick, right? And that's prophecy. Let me see. Put this in real quick. That's good too. Matter of fact, I'll probably read both of those. I'm gonna read 2nd Ezra 14, 17. Start from 16. 2nd Ezra 14 and 16. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. So you about to see greater evils, man. All right. You about to see raping and robbing and pillaging, people going to concentration camps, all those different things. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more evil shall increase upon them that dwell therein. And it's about to get worse, man. It says, for the time is fled far away, the leasing is hard at hand, for now haste of the visions to come, which thou hast seen. You see? And that's why you see things happening so fast, man. All right? The vision is here now. We're living completely in that vision, So let's go to that evils increase in the book of, matter of fact, it was in Ezekiel. Go back to Ezekiel. Let me see. It says, I'll start from 15. So it shall be a reproach, a taunt, and destruction and astonishment unto the nations that are round about. And this is talking about Israel, ultimately. When I shall execute judgments in thee, and anger and fury and furious rebukes, I, the Lord, have spoken it. So, hey, it's written in the book of Romans, the things that are written before time is written for our learning. Okay? So Israel had to go through this, all right? And guess what? America is going to have to go through these furious rebukes, man, through this hell. And I will send evil arrows of famine, right? So, and that's why the police is being militarized. There's going to be food riots. It says, which shall be for their destruction, which I will send to destroy you. You see? So it's for your destruction, man. The Lord is sending the famine, right? Cutting off those ports so he can destroy you. And I will increase the famine upon you, and I will break the staff of bread, right? Now, we've been talking about, well, the hell, not even just us, right? The news been talking about what? Empty shelves. And so would I send upon you famine, evil beasts, and they shall bereave thee, and the pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee, and I, the Lord, have spoken it. You see? This was coming, man. That's what's coming. It says, back to the article, it says, maximize the U.S. federal resources to improve officer training, pay, and benefits. Strengthen and expand legal protection for officers. Seek tougher sentences for crimes committed. Law enforcement seeks tougher sentences for crimes committed against law enforcement personnel. Invest in security and capacity of prisons. Hey, well, you know what? The thing with El Salvador, right? Trump told that dude, hey, you might need to build 5 more of these. Invest in security and capacity of prisons, which the other thing, they already got the camps around the United States. Improve the collection of uniformity and crime data across the jurisdiction. All right. Right. You know what? This is the word, though. Let's look that up. Let's go into web search on that. Militarization, right? Ooh, look at that. Look up that word. Militarization is the intentional, culture, symbolic, and material preparation for war. You see? But who's the war against? You U.S. citizens. See, man, we speak of, and that's why we saying, prepare your mind. You know, we tell brothers, prepare your minds, you know. Hey, we ain't going to be the only ones in the fire, man, you know. Of course, we're going to go through our trial because it's written, and we're going to be redeemed, you know. But, man, war is against you U.S. citizens, man. You know what? I'm going to have to keep hitting this topic. Influencing various aspects of societies and cultures by transforming civilians into soldiers, like what? Your regular military. And shaping social structures to support the military. See? That's what Trump is doing. Look at that, man. Let me see. Wikipedia now. Militarization is the process on which a society organizes itself for a military conflict and violence. See, same thing. It is related to militarism, which is the ideology that reflects the level of militarization of a state. The process of the militarization involves many irrelated aspects that encompass all levels of society. Let's see, geopolitical, see what it says. Perceived levels of threat influences that potential for violence or warfare, The state must achieve a sure, self-acceptable level of security. All right. But really, it's just to beat you people over the fucking head. All right. That's all it is, man. All right. All right. Let's go to the police part. The militarization of police involves the use of military equipment, tactics, law enforcement officers. That includes the use of armed personnel carriers, assault rifles, submachine guns, flashbang grenades, grenade launchers, sniper rifles, special weapons and tactics in SWAT teams. The militarization of law enforcement is also associated with intelligence agency style. Okay, I had to stop that for a second. I'm back though. It says intelligence agency style information gathering aimed at the public and political activists, and more aggressive style. See, let's say political activists, right? Which means what? This place is going to have riots, man. You know? That was some I was looking at. Let me see. Let's go to that.
Happening right now, May Day marches and protests are underway around the world. Riot police clashed with demonstrators in the Philippines, and police made hundreds of arrests in Turkey's capital city of Istanbul. Protesters are hitting the streets across Europe, Asia, and the Middle East, spotlighting growing global concern over President Trump's policies and rising fears of economic instability.
The first priority should be the protection of our producers, of our local production base, local companies and businesses.
Tens of thousands of demonstrators are also expected at May Day rallies across the U.S. to advocate for the rights of workers and immigrants.
See? What does the scripture say, man? You go back to that, bam. It says, woe unto the world. So this is just not going to hit America, man. Everybody is feeling this. Everybody's going to feel it, you know? All right, let's woe unto the world and them that dwell therein. You see? Woe unto the world, man. It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. You see, y'all don't know y'all about to be destroyed. You don't know you about to get put in fucking camps. One people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands, right? So those militarized police officers, then you got the these different militia groups. They're not going to be with those military officers. They're going to be killing each other. They're going to go to war with them. For there should be sedition among men, invading one another. You see? They should not regard the kings nor princes. You see, and they look, they not going to care, right? If Donald Trump, put this order out, passed this law. The course of their actions shall stand in power. You see, so whatever happened is going to happen. Okay? You don't have to deal with it. So what did I leave off at? Let's go back to Wikipedia real quick. Just read a little bit more. Criminal justice professor Peter Kroska has defined militarization of law enforcement as a process whereby civilian police increasingly draw from. The pattern themselves around the tenets of militarism and military model. Observers had noted that militarizing of the police protested since the 1970s. Riot police have fired at protesters using guns and rubber bullets or plastic bullets, tear gas, which was developed for riot control in 1919. It was widely used against protesters in the 2000s. The use of tear gas is warfare, and the use of tear gas and warfare is prohibited in various international treaties, right? Which they got that. Hell, they use that for, if they kick in your door, If you just a fucking drug dealer, they'll use that. So really, hell, U.S. citizens, you been at war with your government, because they've been using tear gas. Now in some countries that shit is prohibited. All right, you can't use it. You know, man, it's about to go down. It says, however, it's law enforcement of the military used for domestic or non-combatant situation is permitted. Concerns about the militarization of police have raised by both ends of the political spectrum in the United States, with the both right of the center libertarian institute and the left of the American Civil Liberties Union voicing criticism of the practice. You see? So you ain't stopping that, man, you know. Let's bring out some scriptures, man. So, hey, man, the vision get plainer every day. Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. It's also written, right? They should be like madmen, sparing none. Because at first, look, they're going to deal with the civilians, just, try to bag them down, try to calm them down, but still beat their ass a little bit. But then it's going to be a fucking complete onslaught, man. Where they just going to get down on you, And they're going to drag you off into those camps. All right? Just grab that, man. The hell? Right? Second Esdras. Oh, yeah. 70. For there shall be in every place, the next cities, a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. It says, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord, right? Because look, you got people that believe in the scriptures, mainly us, right? We not gonna be down with this new world order thing, man. But also you regular civilians, like I was saying, you regular civilians, you gonna feel this pain too. You gonna feel it more than us. It says, for they shall waste and take their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. All right, but the point is, all right, you're gonna have to deal with these military troops, man. These military troops is coming, man. These madmen sparing none. All right. These militarized police officers, Grab something else. Isaiah 10:5. O Assyrian, the rod of my anger, the staff in their hand is my indignation. And I will send him against a hypocritical nation, against the people of my wrath. I will give him a charge to take the spoil, to take the prey, and tread them down like the mire in the streets. Hey, another thing, because you Negroes, you're going to be out there protesting too. Right now, right, it's a thing going on that, white people is basically mad that, Negroes is not really saying anything. Some Negroes done backed off from the political thing. And you got white people all across the internet talking about, hey, why black people not saying anything? Black people like, fuck that. But it's going to get so bad that y'all going to hit the streets too. Y'all going to start protesting too. All right? And plus, you Negroes, you the target anyways, You're the best meal, or the best dish on the plate anyways. All right? They hate you niggas. But they gonna figure out how to get y'all involved. All right. So you can feel this pain too. Oh, it's written, right? Who shall rise Judah up, right? Judah is a crouching lion. Who shall rouse him up? So something's gonna take place in this society, man. You know. So let's go back, read a little bit more of this article, then we're gonna get up out of here. It says the adoption of military equipment and tactics can blur the distinction between civilian law enforcement and military concerning the appropriate role of police in a democratic society. A core ethic concern is the militarization shifts of the foundation of policing. Instead of seeing citizens as community members to be protected, police may begin to presume that the public as potential threats. The Patriot Act. This undermines the liberal democratic order, which is based on trust between the state and its civilians, and can be fundamentally alter the relationship between law enforcement and communities they serve. You know what? I'm gonna say this article. All right, I'm gonna say this article. This I'm gonna have to bring this out for account. You know, so with that, give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, double honors to the elders of GMS, also salutations to all the Akim out there that's pushing this truth, and also shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect. Peace.